Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Money Blocks Releasing Live. I'm your host, Rosvita Herman, Money Blocks expert, money coach, business coach, and best-selling author. And today I'm so excited to have another guest with us and see what money block are gonna we work on, what somatic practice we're gonna do, and the amazing discussion that we're gonna have. So look, Carrie is here with us, so let me just have her. Let's see. Excited.
Hi,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be here.
I know. Or good morning, right? Because it's like morning where you're at.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock here in the morning.
So please tell us a little bit about yourself. Let us know who you are, where do you live, what do you do, who do you serve, how do you serve them, anything and everything.
Yeah, thanks for this opportunity. So, I'm living in Canada. So, in Alberta, I'm a subconscious recode and embodiment coach. So, basically, helping women to reprogram their subconscious for those limiting beliefs or those blocks. And I actually just started my coaching business last year. So I'm still growing. I'm learning. And yeah, I'm so happy to be here and we can have exchange and we kind of like doing similar things. I'm so excited.
I love that. Yeah, because we all have our own flavor, and it's always interesting to see, each person's flavor and their personality. And now we heard what you do, but who is your ideal client?
My ideal clients is like ambitious women who like want to have more development on themselves, also on
Okay.
their business or career. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And what are they coming to you? Like, what's the problem that you're solving?
Yeah, so basically, just noticed from my clients and also from my past experience, um, the limiting belief about the worthiness not
Mm-hmm.
good enough, and
Mm-hmm.
also the childhood programming of themselves. How should they behave as a adult instead of being fully themselves? This is what I'm like going to help
Mm-hmm.
with.
Awesome. And this is exactly something that I talked yesterday. I had yesterday another live where I talked about our mission and how we, as adults, we're just pre-programmed. We don't really have free will because we've been programmed by our DNA, by how our parents raised us, by the culture that we live in. So, like, we don't know who we are because we're just pre-programmed to act a certain way. And I'm so happy that so many of us help people first identify and being aware that, hey, like you're doing this, you're thinking that way, you're having this behavior. Do you still want it or do you want to change it? Like it's your choice, but I'm here in case you want my support. So it's really, really, really important because oh, how beautiful it is when we're all being ourselves. Like how unique the world would be, like not everybody being so copy paste, but everybody having their own flavor and their own color and their own, I don't know, interesting way of thinking, of being, of behaving. Like it would be so much fun, right? To go out and just meet people and everybody is different.
Yeah, I know. If we can be ourselves, right?
Hmm. Okay, so for today, have you thought of a specific money fear that shows up in your
Mm.
life, maybe actively now?
Yeah, honestly, it's just like I constantly feeling not good enough. This is this is like some period. Oh, I feel I'm so great. I'm so powerful. I can help people, and then sometimes just feel I'm not ready. I'm not good enough.
Hmm.
So this is I think it's the biggest block I have.
Okay, so these are actually two. So one is like I'm not ready, and one is I'm not good enough. Which one do you think
Mm.
is more active in you right now?
I think deep down is like not good enough. So feel like, oh, I'm not ready to serve because I'm not good enough. Or
Mm-hmm.
sometimes like something happen in personal life and then I feel like, oh, maybe I should handle my personal stuff first before helping others. So
Ooh,
and
ooh, I love this, and I want to talk a little bit on this because I think so many people get stuck here, including me. I got stuck here too. Like, I need to fix my life in order for me to be someone to help others. And it's true and not true at the same time. So, certain things, yes, you do need to. So, for example, I would never, and this might be me, so you can judge me, but I would never trust somebody to tell me how to be fit or how to lose weight healthily if they're still obese or like I don't, I'm not saying she doesn't know how to in theory, but to me, it matters more in practice. Like I needed to know, how did you do it? How are you doing? How are you maintaining it? Because if you don't are unable to do it for yourself, you cannot hold me through my fears, through my ups and downs. Just knowledge enough is not like just knowledge is not enough. That's why we can have ChatGPT for knowledge. I need someone who can actually have a lived experience. However, in your case, for example, which you're dealing with the subconscious, there's this expectation, and there's so many people like us, like who are dealing with, subconscious or, coaching of this. Like, I would have to have all my blocks released or all my beliefs fixed in order for me to be able to help others with the same similar beliefs. And that's not true. That's not saying if I'm a shoe designer, all my shoes need to be perfect because I'm a shoe designer, but I'm just a shoe designer. That doesn't mean that I don't have my own shoes or I don't have time maybe to even, have my own shoes made or have them perfectly all the time. So we need to have this distinction. When we have a skill, it's okay if we're not perfect yet. But when we're selling a specific experience, then we need to embody it first before we sell it. So I think these are the two things that people confuse. Does it make sense?
yeah, I got it. But still like that's the block.
No problem. I just wanted to kind of explain to everybody who's watching because I've
Mhm.
seen this fear all
Mhm.
the time. And
Yeah.
when we pinpoint it, it's like, oh, okay, so do I serve a skill or do I sell an
Mhm.
experience? And based on
Mhm.
that, then I can know, okay, I'm not good enough yet here because I don't have the experience. So I can first create the experience and embody it myself and then sell it. Or I can focus
Mhm.
on having the skill and I can sell the skill without having my life being perfect yet. And that's okay because
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
love
selling
that.
a skill.
I love that.
So in your
Mhm.
case, let's go even deeper. What are you selling? Are you selling a skill or are you selling an experience?
I kind of mix. I just like myself just because mixing up both. That's why I have
Mm-hmm.
like sabotage myself in like really active in selling. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So you're saying both, but the majority, like
Mm.
80% of it, is it experience or skill?
Um, I think the most important is the skill
Mm-hmm.
as a coach, how
Mm-hmm.
you facilitate the session with the clients and
Mm-hmm.
not produce any like project any personal stuff into that coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Just so after the session, then you will think, oh, am I good enough to help her like this? I hope I can like
Mm-hmm.
really convince myself, really reprogram myself this belief as well. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Well, in my experience, so whenever we're working on beliefs, we
Mm.
have the huge beliefs like being worthy, not enough, all this. But this is, even though people say, like, you can actually, everything can be led to I'm not good enough. But
Mm.
we cannot just read I'm not good enough because it's a too broad topic. What we,
Mhm.
and for every single person, it means something else. Like, you're not good enough can be tied to 300 blocks. My not good
Mhm.
enough can be tied to 500 blocks. But
Mhm.
I cannot release something that I'm not aware of first. So what I do in my work is like, let's go deeper in understanding what your good enough is or is not, and start releasing the blocks associated, like they're connected to you're not good enough, that are active now. Because if you release those that are active now, then you're gonna see a like reality shifts no matter what blocks you release, but you're actually gonna be aware of those because those are active now. Instead of
Mhm.
releasing blocks that don't affect you right now. They might affect you in 5 years, but you want to have awareness now. Like you want to feel after the release that's like, oh my God, that just happened. And because I just released that 2 days ago. So coming back to you not feeling good enough, coming back to you selling a skill, uh, what is active right now in you? Like if you were to pinpoint a specific fear, that of course has to do with not good enough, but it's like
Mhm.
what? I'm not good enough to what? To serve, to make money, to allow big money in my life, to have many clients, to have the best clients, to do marketing, to promote myself. Like there can be a plethora of fears that
Mhm.
right now are stopping you.
I think feeling not good enough to serve and create the transformation for the client.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. This is something that, especially in the first maybe 1 2 years 3 years, every coach deals with because they don't have enough evidence yet. So when you don't have evidence, you just go on belief. It's like, oh, I hope I do. And then you take on clients, and then if they do have a great experience, like, oh, I did it, and I can do it again. But until you have many clients to have that you know data, it's very hard, and it's just an uncomfortable thing. So then we go to like how I did was look at facts. So whenever we have doubts about are we good enough to serve and to get results for our clients or help our clients get results, we look at facts. So facts is, what do I know how to do that has to do with myself? And then you look, oh, I know how to do coaching. I have a very good skill. For what level of client? Because even this, like everything else, you can be a math teacher for first grade, for fifth grade, for college. You're still a math teacher, but you're speaking to different clients. So every single person, a coach, needs to figure it out. At what level am I at right now for this year? And who am I speaking to? The level of the client. And here I don't just mean she's a woman and she's in her 30s and she has this problem. Yes, okay, but what's the level of her awareness? Does she need a coach, like for example, who teaches grade first grade? Does she need a coach who teaches college degree? What kind of coach does she need, and what kind of coach am I? And then when you position yourself, oh, I think I'm a coach that at this level I'm teaching grade 5. Okay, so my clients are at this level. I need to find them and communicate to them, because if I find them, for sure we're going to have a great experience because I speak directly to them. If if for example, this happened to me 2 weeks ago. I've been coaching for 11 years, so I consider myself at a university level if I was a teacher. So if I take somebody who's in first grade, they don't hear me. They don't understand what I'm saying because I no longer know how to speak at that level. I'm like, I say 5 words and I expect them to get it, and they don't get it. So then if I would have that client, I would doubt myself. Be like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? There's like, they don't get it. They're not moving. They're not having results because I'm not speaking to the client for me. The same with the coach who maybe should teach first grade and they're having a client in fifth grade. And the client is like, I know this already. Yeah, I was expecting you was gonna hold me differently. And they're constantly unhappy with you. And then you feel like, oh my God, I'm not good enough. I will never be good enough. I should never be a coach. So you can see these two examples, but the coach in both examples was never the problem. They picked the wrong client, and that became a problem. Does it make sense so far?
Absolutely.
Is it helpful for you to have this conversation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I have more clear pictures of my ideal clients and have a certain level of like self-awareness, like what
Mm-hmm.
they need, and it's already know they have kind of blockage, maybe they need someone to help to explore deeper and go deeper into
See,
subconscious. Mm-hmm.
you already feel better. Like you already feel, oh, I know how to do that. Oh, I could talk. See, like you just by understanding where you're at in this huge coaching degree and stuff, and who you're speaking to, you already have more confidence in yourself and feel like, oh, I could help them get there. And so you have the skill and you realize your skill at what level is right now. Again, is it first grade, fifth grade, college degree? And then you look at the experience because you're selling both skill and experience. You look, okay, what have I achieved in my life already that I have embodied already? And then you sell that to others as well as the experience. So you look maybe at a specific block, like on like a more plethora of a block that you feel like you've embodied it and you know how to embody that. And you're like, oh, I have the experience with this specific fear, with this specific situation that I can help others too. I have the skill and I have the personal experience with overcoming this. And I know exactly what it feels like, and I know exactly the ups and downs, and I know exactly how to make it faster, easier, more fun for my clients. Because usually that's what people want. Like they want, okay, teach me, but also, can you do it fast? And can you do it easy? And can you do it in a fun way? So then I don't feel like it's like hard or complicated and I'm feeling overwhelmed. So based on this, do you have now in your mind already experience, like something that you already embody that you're like, okay, I'm going to be the best at this?
Yeah, I love that. I remember last year I do like really write out my life experience and what I have been overcome. And yeah, kind of I didn't focus on those area and just like a little bit lost and bored, going to bored. I love that it's a good reminder for me, like get back to what I'm already done, what I'm already like have overcome, have a self experience about the app.
So just in this 5 minutes that we just talked about it, do you already feel more like worthy? Like you're better? Like
I do feel like definitely I don't have to be perfect in every area. And I do have some area I'm really good at and focus on that. Yeah, I love that.
Okay, perfect. So now I already got you to tell me actually that you have two deep fears that we can go into. One is I need to be perfect. And see, it has to do with being good enough, but it's like it's nuanced. It's I need to be perfect. That's completely something else. And the other one is, what did you say? Oh, there's a pattern that I noticed is, so you said I forgot to look at the areas I was already good at and constantly kind of looking at what I'm not good at and feeling not good enough yet.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. That's the issue.
And why do we do that? Because we need to be perfect. So we look at ourselves, and I've been doing that my whole life, so that's why I know it so well and I recognize it instantly because like, yep, I've been there. So what happens is we constantly look at ourselves as something to fix in order to become perfect. So we don't see the things that we already do very good and we're expert at and we're the best at because it's like that's normal or that's expected of us. We look at all the things that we're not so we can be, so then we can feel safe. So our whole life, we're just gathering skills, experiences, so we can be better, so we can be perfect, so we can feel safe, so we can feel loved, so we can feel like all the things deserving, depending on each person. But usually for me, it was if I'm perfect, then I'm deserving of all the things that I want: money, admiration, respect, love, everything. Like, and then my whole energy every day would be focused on what I'm not good enough yet. Like, what do I need to improve? What do I need to learn? What do I need to fix? What's wrong with me? Like, what's wrong with my business? And constantly learning. And it helped me become a business coach because that's how I know so many things. But at the same time, when do we stop? Like, when enough is enough? When do we feel happy with ourselves? When do we feel at peace with ourselves? Because if we don't change this, it's never gonna happen. We're gonna be 90 and still like, I'm not good enough. I don't know enough.
Yes. Say all the truth.
So I think the deeper belief here for you that I would like to release is actually I need to be perfect.
Mm.
And I want you to tell me, why do you think you need to be perfect? What's the need? Like, I need to be perfect in order to what? What do you need to get? If you're perfect, what would you get instantly?
Um, if I'm perfect, then I will be so confident in serving my client,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that I'm going to create the transformation they desire for,
Mm-hmm.
um, in any
So,
area, maybe.
so confidence and trust in myself. That-
Yeah.
So I have confidence and I also trust myself to deliver, to be. Okay, okay. So we're gonna start then with first what I do is because I don't know you personally, so I don't wanna, my releases are very deep, but I wanna, and when they're deep, it's like slamming our nervous system. So in order to avoid that, I do a somatic practice first to prep the body, and everybody else who's watching can do it with us because you can do it everywhere, anytime. The deep release will only be for you specifically. So I won't be able to do it with everybody because I can only connect to your energy and see where it's stuck. So do you want to do the somatic practice? Okay, perfect. So for everybody watching, I want you to sit comfortably and close your eyes and focus on your breathing in through the nose and out through your mouth. And just focus and relax. And you can even scan your body like just a little bit to see if there's any tension anywhere. Some people might see colors, they might see some darker colors or some lighter colors, and just observe. There's nothing that you need to change. It's mostly like observing. If there's pain or if there's tension, just observe. There's nothing you need to do. You don't need to dissolve it. You don't need to judge it. You don't need to make it go away. It's just allowing it to be here. And you can even tell all those parts of you, whatever you're seeing, that it's safe to be here. It's safe to be exactly as you are. You do not need to change. You do not need to go away. There's nothing wrong with you being tense or even hurting right now. And just breathe. And allow your body to connect to all the surfaces that it touches. It might be the floor, the chair, the couch, the table. And just observe, how does it feel to be connected to all these surfaces. And as you breathe and you're connected, I want your body to acknowledge, how does it feel to be unconditionally supported right now? Because all these surfaces that your body is touching are supporting you unconditionally. They do not judge you. They do not care if you've been good or bad today, if you've been eating right or eating fast food, if you've been making money, if you've been productive or lazy. These surfaces are just here to support you. And whenever you want to stand up and not use the chair or not use the couch, you can do so. You're free to do so with zero emotion. There's no fear of, oh my God, the chair will judge me. Oh my God, I have to sit here for 7 hours or else the chair will disappear. These are crazy thoughts. They don't happen because you just know, I'm going to use this chair whenever I want to. I have that power and I'm unconditionally supported because the chair will never be Today is uncomfortable because I've been bad, and the chair is going to punish me by being super uncomfortable. And tomorrow, the chair will be super comfortable because I've been good. Like, no, the chair offers me the same exact comfort every single day. It doesn't matter. And when I'm tired of this comfort, I can always buy a new chair. Guess what? So I want your body to acknowledge the vibration and the frequency of being unconditionally supported because it exists in your life right now. And the more you acknowledge it, the easier it's going to be to create it whenever you want it to. And as you breathe and you allow your body to be connected to this unconditional support, I also want your body to connect to unconditional, not unconditional, but more inner knowing, like inner trust, like that certainty. Because right now you are certain that it's safe for you to keep your eyes closed because you know nobody's going to come and steal the chair from under you or something bad will happen. It's like, there's this fear that you don't have this fear of, oh my God, I have to open my eyes every 5 minutes just to check. Am I safe? The chair is still here. Like everything is still here. Nothing disappeared. You don't have these thoughts. You're like, yeah, I'm safe. I can keep my eyes closed for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. It doesn't matter. I'm safe. How do you know that? Where does this inner knowing, this certainty comes from? So I want you to allow your body to recognize this inner trust, this inner knowing, this inner certainty. Because the more we connect to it, the stronger it feels in our body, and we can recognize it. We can be aware of when it happens, and we can even fabricate it to happen when we want it to happen. And now that we have all of this here and our body feels ready, I want you to imagine a big, beautiful table in front of you and decorate it. Maybe you put flowers, candles, cakes, desserts, food, drinks, balloons, whatever you want to. It's your party, so make this table as pretty as possible because it's your event. And just let me know once it's done, it's decorated. It's done. Okay. And now we're going to invite at this table people, emotions, memories, feelings, just like they would all be people. So you're going to see them as humans, even though they're not. And first, we're going to start with all your memories from when you can start to remember when you felt like you had to be perfect. Maybe something happened that made you think, yeah, that happened because I wasn't perfect. Maybe you were yelled at or punished, called names, hurt in some way. And for your mind, it was, see, this happened because I wasn't perfect yet. And I want you to allow all the memories that come to mind, invite them one at a time to sit at this table. There's no rush. And just let me know when you're done, when all the memories that are supposed to be here are here. Okay. And now I want you to invite all the people that are part of these memories. So there might be parents, caregivers, teachers, friends. Allow them all to come at the table. And now I want you to invite all the emotions and feelings that you had during these memories. Maybe there was shame, guilt, worry, jealousy, anger, unworthiness, frustration, and whatever feelings that are uniquely to you, allow them all to come at the table. Is your table filled out, full? Okay. And now I'm going to ask you 3 questions. For the first two, the answer is yes or no. Whatever comes first, they all work. And for the last question, the answer is now. So here's the first question. As you look around this table, could you, just for now, let all of these people go and disappear into the light?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
No.
And again, if it were easy, could you let these people go into the light?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
No.
Could you let them all go for good?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
No.
Is there anybody at the table?
Yes.
Can you tell me who it is?
My spouse?
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
No.
Just him?
Yes.
Can you ask him, why are you still here? And let me know what he tells you.
Just my answer is not good enough.
Mhm. So why is he there? To remind you you're not good enough?
Not good enough to show my love.
So he's there to show you love because you don't feel good enough. Is that it, or there's something else?
Communication.
To show you communication or for you to communicate? Like, what's his need? Because every time there's somebody left at the table, they have a need. Like they're there to protect us, they're there to tell us something, they're there because they need something from us. So in this case, what does your husband need, or what's his purpose?
To receive more love from me.
To what? Can you repeat that?
To receive more
To receive
love.
more love from you. Okay. Okay. Can you ask him, how can I show you that? How do you need me to show you that?
More care. More time.
Mm-hmm. Can you do that in your life? Is that a possibility? Is that something that you have space for, time for?
Yes.
So I want you to communicate that to him. You don't have to say it out loud. I just want you to communicate all these things and how you would do it and why you would do it and when you would gonna start and all the things that you really want to do. Like this is not a forcing, you don't have to, but if there's something that you want to do, I want you to tell him that. Is he ready to go or is he still there?
He's ready to go.
Okay. And whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes. So how was this somatic experience for you?
It's quite interesting bringing all the emotions back and bring all the memories back is quite tense. And it's good, like, just let them to go all into the light.
And
It's
see,
kind of really,
I can see, I don't work with beginners. So I work with people who have done a lot of work on themselves because they're able to sustain that tense moment. They're able to let it go, and you let it go very fast. Some people cannot because they've never been aware of anything. So it's like for them, it's a very scary situation. But I work with people who have done a lot of work on themselves. So when they meet me, they're ready and it's fast because they've been looking for somebody like me to serve them at this level. And you're at this level. In case you didn't know, you are. Just reminding you. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the same thing. I mean, I'm gonna release the same belief, but now I'm gonna release it from all levels. So what I do is I go into this theta wave, which is a brain wave where I can connect to what is. Like I can see your fears, your beliefs, everything I kind of see about yourself. And with your permission, which I will ask continuously, do you give me permission to do this? Do you give me permission? I will ask you this. You say yes or no. And then I will give certain instructions. Please listen to my instructions in case you don't want those instructions. Then you can say no. It's again, it's very safe and you're always in control. And I want to make sure that you feel that and you know that. And I will check for this belief to be released on all levels that I know how to release. And you'll let me know how it feels at the end. Is that okay?
yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm gonna yawn a lot. When there's a lot of energy moving through me, I yawn a lot to release it. So just for you to
Mhm.
know. So, Creator, take me into unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness and truth in the seventh plane of existence. So, Carrie, do you give me permission to work on your energy?
Yes.
Thank you. So, Creator, please bring Carrie here with us. Is she here? Yes. Okay. So let's check. So, Creator, does Carrie have this belief that I need to be perfect in order to have confidence? Yes. I need to be perfect in order to have self-trust? Yes. Okay, so Creator, I command that you release these beliefs on all levels and all aspects of her life now and forever, and also identify the root cause. The root causes, I can see there are plenty that created these beliefs to begin with, and every other belief that's connected to these root causes, any feelings, any imprints, any traumas, any memories that are connected to these root causes that she's willing to let go because she's aware of it and she's ready, may you all release them too and send them into God's love. Is that okay with you, Carrie, so far?
Yes.
And thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. And in its place, replace this belief with it's safe for me to be me, exactly how I am. at any point in time. It's safe for me to let go of the pressure to be perfect. I know how to let go of the pressure to be perfect. It's safe for me to maintain the desire to evolve, constantly evolve, but enjoy that journey without pressure, without fear, without the fear that if I don't evolve fast and perfectly, something bad will happen. And install into Carrie the divine perspective over being a human and over being, and the definition from the divine perspective of perfection and evolution. Because I think these two are intertwined in her subconscious. So I want her to have both definitions so she can pick and choose what she wants and when she wants it. Is that okay with you, Carrie?
Yes.
Ooh, thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Okay, so let's check. So, creator, were the beliefs released from Carrie's conscious level? Yes. Were they released from Carrie's DNA level? Yes. Were they released from Carrie's past life level? No. Why not? Are there many past lives with these? Yes. How many? 3. Okay, so not that many. What's the lesson that she is supposed to be learning from this? To accept herself. Okay. What can we do about it now? She doesn't know how to accept herself. Okay, so creator, could you please download into Carrie's all levels and all aspects of herself how to accept herself? Like the notion and the definition and the information about how to accept herself so she knows how to, that it's safe for her to accept herself, that she knows how to live a beautiful life accepting herself. Is that okay with you, Carrie?
Yes.
Thank you, it is done. So let's see, were the beliefs now released from Carrie's past life? Yes. Were the beliefs released from Carrie's soul level? Yes. Were the beliefs released from Carrie's nervous system? Yes. Were the beliefs released from Carrie's energy grid? No. Okay, where are they stuck? Are they stuck in the chakras? Yes. Are they stuck in the meridians? Yes, on both. Okay, let's take chakras. Oh, in which chakra are they stuck? Solar plexus? Yes. Any other chakra? No, just solar plexus. Okay, why? So it's the seat of power, and you don't have power. Why doesn't she have power? So I can see you have very small personal power. Like it's very, very small, very tight. So creator, what can we do about it? Can we unleash Carrie's power? No, it's not safe yet. Okay, but what can we do so she can get started? Do you know how to do chakra work on yourself?
Um, yeah, maybe
Okay.
I can.
Yeah, so the homework for you here would be to work on your solar plexus chakra so you can strengthen your inner power.
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, so creator, if she does that, will the blocks be released from her chakras? Yes. Does she need to do it for a specific amount of time? Yes. 21 days? Yes. More? No. So 21 days, every day, work on that solar plexus chakra power, and the beliefs will be released. Now let's take the meridians. Creator, where are the blocks stuck on the meridian level? How many meridians first? 3 meridians? Okay, which ones? Heart, lungs, which one? Gallbladder? Okay, so heart, lungs, and gallbladder. Let's take them one at a time. Heart meridian, what does it need from us? Can we just flush it? No. Okay, then what else? So it shows me that the energy is completely blocked in your heart meridian. It's like it doesn't flow at all. It tells me
Mhm.
that it's petrified, like it's made of stone, like there's like it's calcified. The the flux of energy got calcified, so it cannot move. So do you feel safe for me to kind of destroy this calcification from your heart meridian?
Yes.
So, Creator, is it safe to do that? Yes. So, Creator, I command that you decalcify Carrie's heart meridian and release all this stuckness. Whatever has made her heart meridian be stuck, like literally petrified, and release everything into God's love and light and infuse into her heart meridian all the love and the safety and the trust and the faith and the confidence that she needs right now. Is that okay with you, Carrie?
Yes.
Thank you. It is done. It is done. Boop. Was it done? Yes. Okay, let's move on. Lungs meridian. What can we do about her lung meridian? Does it need just a flush? Yes. Okay, so Creator, I command that you flush her lung meridian from all impurities, stuck energies, anything that she doesn't need anymore, and replace it with fresh energy, health, freedom, power, confidence, trust, love. Is that okay with you, Carrie?
Yes.
Thank you, Rita. Was that done? Yes. Okay, now let's look at the gallbladder meridian. What can we do about the gallbladder meridian? Does it need to be flushed? No. Then what else? Do you know how to work on your meridians?
Um, yeah, I think I have some information about that. I just need to look for it.
Okay, so then I would like you to work on your gallbladder meridian for, let's see,
Mhm.
how many days? 3 days more? For the next 3 days, because
Yeah.
that will help get it, like, release the blocks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Creator, if she does that for the next 3 days, will the blocks be released from her gallbladder meridian? Yes. Okay. Now let's move to Creator. Were the initial blocks released from her cells? Yes. Were the initial blocks released from her organs? No. Okay. Which organ? Oh, is it heart? Yes. Any other organ besides the heart? No. So just the heart? Yes. So it shows me, even when I saw it, even when I saw the meridian of the heart, the organ heart, it shows me that it's very hard for you to show love, to communicate love, to show warmth, to show emotions, maybe. Is that right?
Um, yeah, I think have hard time to show deeply like the love, like how I really feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to express.
Mm-hmm. So, Creator, what can we do about it here? So, Creator, I command that you teach Carrie how to express love and let her know that it's safe for her to express love. She knows how to express love. She knows how to live her life expressing love. That she's safe expressing love. There is no right way or wrong way of expressing love. Anything else? No. Is that okay with you, Carrie?
Yes.
Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. What else can we do about her heart? Because your heart, like your organ, has no problem. It's just the emotional connection to your heart. So there's no
Mhm.
physical issue with your heart. So let me see. There's more here. Does she have a heart wall? Yes. So I also do in my coaching practice a specific session called removing the heart wall, and you have a very, very thick heart wall. What that does is, so every time we are hurt by something, maybe a word, an event, we protect our
Mhm.
heart and we create layers of energetic, protection. I remember
Mhm.
when I first started working on my heart wall, I had like kilometers of protection because I was so numb. And for most of my life, I was very numb. Like I was like a robot almost because of that, and I didn't know. And then once I dissolved that, I could feel everything and I could show my emotions very freely. And because now I process every emotion as it comes, my heart wall does not form. So I haven't had a heart wall in months. So I would suggest, let me ask, Creator, If she would release her heart wall, would that be enough? Yes. So if you would want, we can talk afterwards to have a session just for that, just to release the heart wall, because it's a 90-minute session just for the heart. So it's a very deep heart wall focus session.
Mm-hmm.
But I I don't see anything else that I could do right now because there's a lot of build up there. So it needs tenderness, it needs awareness, it needs finesse that I cannot do here in 5 minutes, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so other than that, creator, let's check. Do the initial blocks were released from Carrie's tissues? Yes. Did the initial blocks released from Carrie's subconscious? No. Okay. Why not? So on the subconscious level, it tells me that this is who you are. So being perfect is part of your identity, and you're not ready to let it go, because if you're not perfect, if you're not striving to be perfect, then who are you?
Mm-hmm.
So consciously now, if you're not striving to constantly be perfect, who are you? Who do you want to be? What kind of person do you want to be?
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, all your energy and focus is constantly, even if you're aware or not, on how do I become better, perfect at this, at this, at this, at this, at this. And depending on what's your focus every day, it can be from how do I clean to how do I do marketing? I need to be perfect at it. So if you're not focusing all your energy on that as your identity, as like, that's what I have to do every day, that's who I am, then what kind of identity do you want? How do you want to spend your days? What do you want to focus on constantly?
Joy, become a joyful and a joyful mom, a joyful wife, a joyful coach. Yeah.
Okay. So, Creator, I commanded you teach Carrie's subconscious how to be joyful from the divine perspective. That it's safe for her to be joyful. That it's safe for her to let go of the need to be perfect and allow the need to be joyful. The need to look for joy everywhere and in everything. To be excited. To be passionate. Is there anything else? No. Is that okay with you, Carrie?
Yes.
So let's see, Creator. Were the initial blocks now released from Carrie's subconscious? Yes. Were they released from everywhere? Yes. Does Carrie need to be perfect in order to be confident now? No. Does Carrie need to be perfect in order to trust herself? No. So we release them all. While I'm in this state, do you have any questions for me?
Anything I can focus on?
What do you?
I mean, for the past, like I focus on being better. Instead, is there anything I better focus on?
How to be joyful?
Oh, good. Yes. How to be joyful. That's right.
So just look for joy every single day. Look for yourself. How can I make myself happier and more excited today?
I love
And
that.
follow that. Because if you follow that instead of how can I be better today? What do I need to learn? What do I need to perfect? See, it's a total different awareness. And it's like, which one would make you happier? Do that. So
Oh, yeah.
if you follow your joy and your excitement and your happiness, and again, if you haven't, I dare you to watch my yesterday's live about mission, because I talk about this a lot. Is if you
Mhm.
follow your joy, then you create more joy. You get to know yourself.
Mhm.
You get to know what excites you. And imagine if every single person in this world would be excited every day. Like, how would we
Mhm.
all act and react to life if every day
Mhm.
you, like when you're cooking your breakfast, instead of just going on automation, I have to eat breakfast, I have to rush, or I have to skip breakfast because I'm late or whatever, you'd be like, okay, what would make this the most amazing, fun, exciting breakfast ever today? What would make
Yeah.
this the most amazing walk, exciting walk today? What would make this the most exciting, I don't know, post today? What would make today the most fun shower? Like when we start everything from this energy, every day feels like vacation. Every day feels like a birthday or Christmas and imagine if we have 300 days like that in a year. Not every day, but 300, right? Like just 300 days in a year feeling this energy. Of course, you're gonna quote unquote manifest good things because you see good things around you, because you're at the level, again, talking about who do you serve, you serve uh, first grade, fifth grade, college, even vibration, our levels. When we're super excited and constantly in awe and joyful, we're at a different vibration where we are aware of this vibration and we see happy people and we see exciting things to do and to be and to feel. When we're constantly in a rush or frustrated or sad or tired,
Mhm.
then we're constantly attracting, because we're seeing in our consciousness around us more things to do to be more tired, more things to make us frustrated. And it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy. So does it make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good
Anything
reminder for me. Mhm.
anything else?
No, I'm
Okay,
good.
so creator, please disconnect my energy from Carrie's energy. Bring me back into my body. Mm.
Oh, thank you so much.
How was it? Your energy feels so different from the beginning of this call until now. Like it's almost the opposite. I don't know if you realize, but to me it's very obvious.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's kind of I always remind myself put the joy first, but like actually I never really put the joy first. And this is very good reminder for me, like first is joy and not like good or like anything, any standard.
Mm.
And I feel
Yeah,
lighter.
I even challenge you to do it for like, let's say 30 days where you just focus on it and see how is your life going to change because you've put the joy first. Because if we just talk about it in, oh, I'm going to focus on that, it's very broad. But when you're like, let's do a challenge this month, it's February. This February, focus on your joy every day. Start with joy every day and see what's going to happen.
Yeah. I feel so light and want to like move around and dance already.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that. You're more open. That's what I'm feeling from you right now, from your energy. Like
Yeah.
you feel like more joyful, more open, more relaxed, more you.
Mm.
Like this is who you are. This is who you are.
Yes. Thank you so much. And I will
My
let you know
pleasure.
after the challenge.
Yeah, for sure. And even because we released so much about perfection, was part of your identity, like we shifted your
Mm.
identity. So what happens now? Whenever we release a belief, your reality changes instantly. However, you have free will. Until now, you didn't. When it came to perfection, you didn't have free will. You had to be perfect. There was no other choice for you because it was part of your identity. So you couldn't choose something else. You couldn't. Now you can.
Mm.
Now you can. I can, every day I can still focus on, I need to be perfect, or I don't need to be perfect. It's okay. I'm safe. But it's still a choice. So now you have two choices. What I've done, I've added a choice for you. Now you have awareness and free will. As you pick the new choice, it's going to become your default. But it's not going to be your default just because I released the block. It takes practice. For every person, it can be two times, it can be 10 times, it can be 100 times. It depends on each person and their awareness. Some people have higher awareness. They can instantly pick themselves when they're like, oh, I'm about to feel like I need to do that because I'm not perfect. And they're like, no, I don't have to. Other people are not even aware. Like they need weeks until they finally see, oh my God, I'm still doing that. And I haven't been aware. So that's the only difference that I want people to understand about this work. This work works, but you're still you and you have free will. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't program you to be somebody else. I just gave you more options. So you have more options now and you can choose to use them or not. It's your choice. But your reality will mirror something back at you because of this. Maybe somebody will tell you something like a compliment or something, or and they'll be like, yeah, I know, I've released that fear, that's why. Or I don't know, something will always happen. For me, I can see big things usually, sometimes a week later. Like I don't my husband or my best friend points out something to me and I'm like, interesting. Did I used to think like that? And it seems foreign to me. It seems like, no, I don't think I was like that. And because they know me so well, they're like, oh yes, you were like that. Like you were like that. And to me it's like, wow, that's amazing how much I've changed because I don't think this way anymore. Like it's not me.
Wow.
I don't know who you're talking about, but it's not me.
Wow.
So let me
Yeah.
know if in the next couple of days or a week what
Mm-hmm.
you are aware of because you do this work. So I know you're gonna catch it much faster than anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will let you know. Like I will pay more attention like in a week, like how does my energy flow and how my focus flow. Yeah.
Mhm. I'm excited. And now in our ending, I want you to tell us what are you currently promoting, selling,
Mm.
and how can we find you?
Yeah, I'm currently just doing one-on-one coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anybody also with like limited beliefs, want to
Mm-hmm.
release and reprogram the subconscious mind can just reach
Mm-hmm.
out to me in my Instagram. I'm
Mm-hmm.
always
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Perfect. So everybody, if you like Carrie's energy, please follow her and talk to her, DM her, and let us know and work together. As for me, anybody who loves this kind of deep releases, as you see with Carrie, like that's exactly what we do in a one-on-one, but we do it in a structured way. So, for example, let's say, because I remember Carrie, you said that you want 10K cash months. So that's exactly what I help my clients with. So I look at your marketing, I look at your capacity, and I look at your money vibe. Like energetically, where are you at? We're all at different levels. And it matters where we're starting from because based on where you're starting from, you can get there faster or it's going to take you a little longer. That's the difference. It's not about being good or being worthy. It's just about, hey, again, are you first grade, college level? It's a difference. It takes a little bit of time. That's it. There's no worthiness here. It's just a different level. We need some time. So then, based on that, I usually give. Some people have business coaches, so I don't need to do that, but some people don't. So if they don't, I also do that. I give them a very simple strategy that makes sense for them to reach 10K cash months on repeat. So we need to look at, do you have space for, I don't know how many clients would you need to make 10K cash months? Do you have space for so many clients every month? You don't, then how can we tweak the strategy? Because a lot of people want things, but they don't realize what does it take to get there in order for you to also enjoy life and be a mom and be a wife and cook and whatever else you need to do in your life, like not to burn out. And then every session, we work on these things and then we do a release at the end. So there's always a release on fears and money blocks, and there's always coaching and practical things. And I give homework to people. So every single time you have and we have a plan. So you can see in 6 months, I'm here and I will be here in 6 months. I can see how, like it's not just, oh, I hope you're going to get there. No, I can see how it makes sense. I know what I need to do. And every time as you do it, you're gonna have fears. Like you do, let's say, I don't know, let's say we're gonna decide together to post 3 times a week on Instagram. And as you do it, you're like, my posts don't get enough likes. I will never get clients if I do this, like, oh, la, la. And then you come to me with these fears and we release them on all levels. So this is kind of how my work works and why my clients get results because I look at their situation from multiple angles. And for certain people who want that, I also do nervous system tracking. If you have a smart watch or anything like that, we literally track how your body reacts it tracks every 2 hours. So based on Chinese medicine, I connect that with meridians. And after a month of tracking, people give me the data And then I tell them, okay, here's what we can do to improve that. Because, for example, your moods, like if you feel doubtful or if you feel excited, matters based on your nervous system. Because maybe you need to regulate more, or maybe for certain people, they regulate enough, they need to eat more. I've had people who had a very bad, like they would be very angry or frustrated, and they would feel guilty because they're such good people, but they would have these emotions constantly. And do you know what the answer was? They had low glucose levels because they would skip meals, because they would snack, because they wouldn't
Mm.
eat properly, because they were busy serving clients. And then if your glucose goes down, guess what? You're going to be grumpy. So I know
Mm.
all this because I had to experience it on myself. See, here was like the personal experience comes from. And then based on the data that I'm getting from my clients, I tell them, I can see you skip meals. I can see you're having this. And they're like, oh my God, how do you know? I'm like, it's literally data. I know how to read it. And then I give them small tweaks, like, please don't skip meals, or please eat every meal at the same, almost the same hour every day. Like, make sure you maintain your meals, or regulate your body. I can see that you're not. Or maybe they're having, I even saw people who would have their lungs would be very dysregulated, like their nervous system would always be impacted when the lung meridian would take place. And I'll be like, do you have allergies? Are you taking anything for allergies right now? They just needed an
Mm.
antihistamine, and that solved it. So I don't know for each person what I will find. That's why it's such an exciting process for me, because I'm like, ooh, give me something challenging to
Yeah,
work
everybody is
at.
different, right? That's so fun.
Exactly. So that's what we do in my container. So if anybody watching, do you feel like, oh my God, I really want to try that? I'm doing now a free planning call. So we map, like I literally, everything that I just said, I do it with every person. And then at the end, if you want to continue implementing that with me, you're going to work with me. If not, at least you'll be left with the plan. So anybody who wants that, DM me and I'll send you the link to book that call with me. So
Mhm.
Carrie, this was it. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here
you
with
so
me.
much.
Thank you for being so open and so honest and so kind and so nice, and allowing me to support you and to be visible for everybody else who, guess what, probably has the same fear and related to you so much and be like, oh my God, I have that. Oh my God, I think that. So thank you for giving them all permission to just be okay with who they are and where they're at in life right now.
Mhm. Thank you so much for giving me this hour and help me to with this so much love.
And everybody else, we'll see you next week. On Tuesday, I do the live by myself, and on Wednesday, I do the live with another guest, and it's always amazing. So, bye.
Bye.